So the question is, all of you please listen. Two masses 8 kg and 12 kg are connected at two ends of a light inextensible string that goes over a frictionless pulley. Find the acceleration of the masses and the tension in the string when the masses are released. This type of question is important. I am discussing the important problems. So there are questions based on force. So let us draw a diagram. Let me draw the diagram. This is the roof, okay? This is the roof. Two masses 8 kg and 12 kg are connected at the ends of a light inextensible string that goes over a frictionless pulley. Okay. There's a pulley. Pulley means it is a round. It will rotate. It will rotate. So there is a string passing over the pulley. There is a string, inextensible string. String means rope. Okay, string means rope. Moving over the pulley. Okay, my diagram is not so perfect. Let me 1 minute. There is a pulley attached on the roof, and there is a massless string or rope passing over the pulley. And one mass is 8 kg. One mass is 8 kg. M1, let it be M1. And there is another mass, M2. It is given as 12 kg. So there is a string which is passing over a pulley which can rotate. This pulley can rotate. And there are two masses connected at the ends of the string. If it is released, what do you expect? If it is released, the M2 is larger than M1. M2 12 kg which is greater than 6 kg. As a result, this will be falling down. At the same time, this one will be going up because weight is much larger compared to this. So this will be falling down and this will be going up. So what is the acceleration of this body? That is our question. At what acceleration M2 will be falling downward? Or at what acceleration M1 will be going up? So the acceleration is our question. At what acceleration M2 will be falling down? Have you understood the question? Have you understood the question? Aaron?
Yes, sir.
Rakshana, Deva, all of you clear? The question is clear?
Yes.
Okay. We need acceleration. So remember, you have to focus on M2 right now. Okay, let me focus on M2. Let us consider the forces acting on M2. If you want acceleration of a body, you must find out the net force acting on the body. This body M2 is moving, accelerating. To find the acceleration, never forget it. To find the acceleration of a body, you must find the net force acting on the body. So what are the different forces acting on the body? I will explain. One force is the weight of the body, M2. M2 will have a weight. Weight means what? Earth is attracting downward. M2, the mass M2 is attracted by the earth. So there is a weight or force exerted by the earth. You know that the weight of the body is M2g. You know that. Understood? I explained in the previous class. M2g. M into g is the weight of a body. The force exerted by the earth. That is weight. M2g is downward. Any other force? Definitely, listen. If the M2 is going down, definitely what happens is, I will definitely I will repeat. Okay, I will repeat the solution. You please listen carefully. This is the string. The string is little bit tight. Clear? If the masses are connected at the end points, the string is it is tight. It is tight string. So what happens is, listen. Thus there will be tension. Tension I have already discussed. the particles on the rope, understood? The particles on the rope, you can see that there are rope particles. Can you see that? These particles exerts an upward force, exerts an upward force on M2. If the tension is not available, what do you expect? Tension is the rope particle exerts, the rope particles exerts an upward force on M2. If such upward force is absent, what happens? If this upward force is absent, M2 will be detached from the rope. M2 will be separated from the rope. So the rope particle must attract or must apply an upward force, that is said to be tension. If the tension is absent, M2 will be separated from the rope. Understood? M2 will be separated from the rope. So the rope particles exerts an upward force on the mass 2. As a result, M2 remains connected. M2 remains connected on the rope. If the such tension is absent, M2 will be separated from the rope. So tension will be there. If whenever there is a string, tension will be there. Is it okay? Clear? You understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, you understood that. The tension definitely is there. So this is a tough question. You have to listen carefully. I will give you one similar question after this. Okay. So there are, what are the two forces acting on M2? What are the two forces acting on M2? One force is the tension. Another force is what? M2G. M2G is the force exerted by the earth. I mean weight. The tension is there. In no other force experienced by M2. Only two forces. What is the net force? Which one is stronger? M2G will be stronger because M2 is going downward. M2 going downward means M2G is stronger compared to tension. M2G is stronger. So the net force, let me write the title, consider M2. Listen, you studied this formula F equal to ma. Have you studied this formula F equal to ma? Aryan, മനസ്സിലാവുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ അല്ലേ? ആര്യൻ ക്ലിയർ? എഫ് ഇക്വൽ എം എ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ഫോർമുല പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് അല്ലേ? ആരോൺ അല്ലേ? എഫ് ഇക്വൽ എം എ. So listen, F equal to ma, can I write this equation as A equal to F by M? Is it correct? If F equal to ma, can I write the same equation as A equal to F by M? Yes. So if you want acceleration of a body, what you have to do? If you want acceleration of a body, what you have to do? We have to find the net force acting on the body, that is capital letter F. Net force acting on the body divided by mass of the body. Net force acting on the body divided by mass of the body gives us the value of acceleration. So here I want acceleration. So the acceleration is what? Let me write the formula. Acceleration is F by M. F means net force. F, remember F, okay, let me write F itself. F is the net force divided by mass. So acceleration of M2 is equal to net force experienced by M2 will be M2G downward and T upward. So net force will be their difference. They are in opposite direction. The net force will be M2G minus T. If the forces are in opposite direction, the net force will be the difference. The larger force minus smaller force. M2G is stronger. That is why M2 is falling down. So the larger minus smaller. M2G minus T is the net force experienced by M2 divided by mass. Mass of the body is M2, it's M2. Okay, not finished yet. So you let me substitute the value. After that you can ask me doubt. You can use simplification. You know that G, you studied in the lower classes, the acceleration due to gravity is actually 9.8 meter per second square. Acceleration due to gravity. In most of the numerical questions, we approximate it as 10 meter per second square. In most of the numerical questions, we approximate g as 10. So g equal to 10. Let me substitute g equal to 10. M2 is 12. M2 is 12. So this will be 12 into 10. What is this? 12 into 10. I will interact with you. Let me complete this step. After that, you can ask me doubt. 12 into 10, 120. Minus tension. M2, 12. I got one equation, but I did not get the value of A because the tension is not available. I don't know the value of tension. Okay. So you please write down till this step. Till this step, you please write down. If you don't understand any step, you please tell me. If you are finished and if you don't have any doubt, please raise your hand. Deva, you understood? All steps are okay. I will give you one similar question after this, okay? All of you have finished. And remember, a small thing I would like to explain. In the right side, let me write a note. I am talking about a string. What do you mean by string? String is a rope actually. String is a what? String is a rope. Suppose it is a stretched string. It is stretched string. The force are applied on both ends. Clear? There are forces acting on both ends. Hence it is said to be stretched string. Then definitely there will be tension. The tension means, what do you mean by tension? The right end of the rope will be attracted by the surrounding molecules towards left. Otherwise this end will be separated. You agree with me? So there will be a tension. The particles, rope particles will pull this end towards left in order to prevent that, otherwise this point will be separated. In the same way, this end will be attracted by the surrounding particles towards right. Otherwise this end will be separated. So this diagram is very, very important. So we can save time. This diagram you please memorize. We can save time. This is about a stretched string. This is about the stretched string. If a string is stretched, then what happens? There will be tension towards the middle of the rope. The tension will be same. Tension means it is force. The surrounding surrounding rope particle attract the end point towards the middle. That's all. The surrounding rope particles attract the end points towards the middle. So the tension at every point will be same. So remember, in the case of a stretched string or stretched rope, the tension at both ends will be same and it will be towards the midpoint. You must understand this diagram. Then otherwise you will be confused. When we talk about M1, you have a doubt about the direction. That is why. So the tension will be always towards the middle in the case of a stretched rope. All of you clear? Understood? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now M2, I have got one equation, and remember, whatever may be the acceleration of M2, the M1 will have the same acceleration. M1 and M2 will have the same acceleration. Why M1 and M2 has the same acceleration? Because the rope length does not change. The length of the rope does not change. So M2, suppose M2 travel say 1 meter, M1 might have traveled the same distance upward. because the length of the rope remains the same. Length of the rope remains the same. So for example, M2 travel 5 centimeter downward. If M2 travel 5 centimeter downward, then M1 might have traveled 5 centimeter upward. So to what distance M2 travels, the same distance M1 travels. So in the same way, what speed M2 travel, in the same speed M1 travel. And similarly acceleration also. M2, suppose M2 has the acceleration A, then M1 will also has the same acceleration. Both the masses will have the same acceleration, but M2 is going down with the acceleration A, M1 is moving up with the acceleration A. I will interact with you, but let me write one equation. After that, you can ask me doubt. Let me write one equation first. Now, let us consider M1. This is a standard question. Never forget this question. This is a standard problem. Pulley block problem. Okay. So, regarding M1, M1 will have a weight. You agree with me? Yes, M1 will have a weight. The earth attract M1 downward. Is it correct? It is said to be the weight of the body, M1. You know that it is M1G. I explained already, the weight of the body is M into G. So M1 has a weight downward, M1G. But the tension will be there. The tension will be there. I told you that. Is this rope stretched rope? Yes, definitely. If two masses are connected, this is a stretched, understood? But it is not elongated, but it is a stretched wire, stretched rope. So the tension will be towards the middle. At both ends there will be tension. At both ends of the rope there will be tension. Its direction is towards the middle point. Towards the middle. So in the left end, can you see a point here? Is it the part of the rope? Yes. This point will be attracted by the surrounding rope particles upward. I told you that the tension will be towards the middle. For a stretched rope, the tension will be towards the middle. Middle is somewhere here, understood? Somewhere here. The tension will be towards the middle. So currently two forces are simultaneously acting on M1. One is tension, which is upward, and another force is M1J, which is downward. Two forces, tension and M1J, both are simultaneously acting on M1 still, but M1 is going up. M1 going up means tension is stronger. Tension is stronger than M1J. That is why M1J going upward. Clear? So T is stronger. So the acceleration, M1 is going up with the acceleration A. I will clarify all your doubt, but let me write one formula, one equation. Acceleration has the formula net force divided by mass. Acceleration of a body, what is the formula? Net force experienced by the body divided by mass. What is the net force experienced by M1? Net force experienced by M1 is T upward, M1G downward. So they are in opposite direction. Take the difference. Larger minus smaller, that is the order. Larger minus smaller. T minus M1G. T minus M1G. It is the net force experienced by M1. Net force divided by mass give us the acceleration. Mass is 8 kilogram, right? Mass of this body is 8. M1. So let me write the equation once again. Still tension I don't know. T minus M1G. M1 is 8. Correct? G is approximately 10. So M1G is what? 8 into 10. M1G will be 8 into 10. 8 into 10. 80. By M1. M1 is 8. Yes. I will give you one similar question. I got two equations for acceleration. From the two equations I can find out acceleration as well as tension. Both term I can find out. So you please write down till this step. If you don't understand any step, please tell me. If you are 100% clear, then only raise your hand. Okay. Deva, Rakshana, both of you clear. Aaron understood. ആര്യനെ മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ അല്ലേ? എന്തെങ്കിലും റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യണേ പറയണം കേട്ടോ. ആര്യൻ കേട്ടല്ലോ? So I will give you one similar question because it is important one. Okay, 1 minute. The remaining steps I want to write. So I got two equations. What are the two equations? A equal to 120 minus t by 2. Let me write the two equations again. A equal to 120 minus t divided by 2r. I am writing the equation again. Okay, and second one is A equal to t minus 80 by this m1 is 80, right? M1 sorry 8 it is 8 kilogram, right? T minus 80 by 8. From the two equations I want both acceleration and tension, both I want. So 1 and 2 both represents acceleration, right? This one is acceleration, this one is also acceleration. So I can equate them. 1 and 2 both represent acceleration, so I can equate them. 120 minus t divided by 12 is equal to t minus 80 divided by 8. Both are acceleration. All of you clear? Understood? Please respond. Deva, Rakshana, Aryan, Aaron.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the remaining steps are simple. Tension I can find out. Remember, if you have an equation like this, you studied in the lower classes. Please mute your audio. Please mute. All of you please mute your audio. So you studied in the lower classes that we can do the cross multiplication. If we have two fractions equal. 8 into 120 minus t. 8 into 120 minus tension. Here doing the cross multiplication. 12 into t minus 18. And in the left side and right side you can do one cancellation. 8 12 dividing by 4. Left side and right side dividing by 4. Here dividing by 4 gives you the value 2. Here 3. Okay, it's a very simple calculation. Okay, dividing left side and right side by 4. Now opening the bracket. 240 minus 2t equal to 3t minus 240. Rearranging 3t left side, 240 right side. I don't want to discuss all the steps. 5t equal to minus 240 minus 240 minus 480. Is it correct? Yes. Tension is equal to minus 480 divided by minus 5. 5 cancels. Tension equal to 480 divided by 5. What is the value? 96. Negative sign cancel. 96 Newton. Tension is force exerted by the surrounding rope particles. Understood? The nearby rope particles exert a force at the end points. That is tension. 96 Newton is the tension developed on the rope. All of it clear? Tension is clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I found the tension. Now I want acceleration. I will give you one question. You have to answer within some 3 or 4 minutes. You must practice problems. Acceleration also I want. Acceleration means at what acceleration the body is falling down. So use any of the formula. Let us take first equation. Take first equation. A equal to 120 minus 96 divided by 2. I use the first equation. And I don't want to show the calculation. That you can do. You can do the calculation. Let me find out the value. 1 minute. 120 minus 96. You will get a good value. Okay, you will get a good number. 2 meter per second square. So tension and acceleration both I have found. So you please write down and you can ask me doubts. Deva Rakshana. If you are 100% clear, please raise your hand. Deva Rakshana, understood. Aaron. The steps are okay, clear. I will give you one question. Class itself you please do. I want to understand how many of you are faster. So I will give you one question. You have to write the important steps. Take the photo and send to me through WhatsApp. Maximum within 3 minutes you have to try it. So you finished it. This is 1 minute. It is slightly indirect, but let me see. Okay, no problem. This is slightly indirect, but method is similar. Method is similar. Let me see whether you are able to do it or not. Let me see it. Let me see it. You try it. M1 and M2 not given, but the steps are identical. Steps are identical. I'll give you maximum 3 minutes. Let me see. This is actually a JEE problem. JEE means it is a competitive exam, but you better do a few problems from the JEE. I think it is better. You try it. After that, I will discuss. You can assume that M2 is greater than M1. You can make an assumption. M2 going down, M1 going up. Okay. I think you find it difficulty in solving it. Shall I discuss? Shall I discuss? Deva, Rakshana, Aryan, Aaron.
Sir, should we take G's value 9.8?
G is 9.8.
Then the acceleration is 9.8 by 8.
Yes, yes. A is 9. Okay, I will discuss that. Okay, I was just checking whether you are comfortable with this question or not. So, shall I discuss? Deva, Rakshana, Aryan, Aaron. Okay, okay. Let me discuss. The method is similar. Don't worry. The method is exactly similar. M2. This is last year question. Not difficult. M2. What is the weight? Can I write here? Can you see that? Can you see that? M2G. Is it correct? The weight of the block M2 is M2G. Is it a stretched string? Is it a stretched string? Yes. This rope is stretched because of the masses connected both sides. For the stretched string, I specifically told you that the tension will be towards the middle. At both ends there will be tension. It will be directing towards the middle of the rope. So initially you may mark the direction of the tension. And in the case of M1, the weight will be M1G. I will discuss, all of you please listen. So both of them are moving with an acceleration A. M2 is heavy. M2 is heavy, assume like that. A equal to G by H. Given in the question, A equal to G by H. M1 is lighter, but still it is moving with the same acceleration G by H. Both of them will have the same acceleration, but except the direction. So okay, so how will you find the acceleration? Acceleration is given by the net force divided by mass. Is it correct? All of you clear? Acceleration equal to net force divided by mass. You agree with me? Hello? Please respond. Hello? Rakshana, Deva, understood?
Yes.
Let us consider M2. The steps are identical, similar. Consider M2. What is the acceleration of M2? How will you find the acceleration of M2? To find acceleration of a body, the net force acting on the body divided by its mass. So what is the net force acting on the body? The net force acting on M2 is M2G is stronger. That is why M2 is falling down. M2G minus T. M2G minus T divided by M2. Net force divided by mass. I got one equation, and regarding M1 M1 is going up. M1 is going up. So the tension must be stronger. That is why M1 is going up. So the acceleration of M1 is also same, A. Opposite direction. So T minus M1G is the net force. T minus M1G divided by mass M1. Till this step you are okay? Deva, Aryan, Rakshana, Aaron. What is our question? M1 by M2. Here acceleration is actually given. Understood? Acceleration is actually given. What is this acceleration? G by H. Acceleration is G by 8, but we have to find the value of M1 by M2, right? I will definitely substitute A equal to G by 8, don't worry. I will definitely substitute A equal to G by 8. Before that, do we need tension in this question? Do we need tension? No. The question did not say anything about tension. I don't want tension. Without tension, I can find out acceleration. I mean, the tension is not required for the I am not planning to find out tension. Without finding tension, how can we find out M1 by M2? Let me do one thing. Let me cross multiply. Is there any issue if I do the cross multiplication? No issue. M2A is equal to M2G minus T. A equal to G by 8. I agree. I will substitute it after some steps. Let me write it as equation 1. Remember, you can eliminate T. It's very simple to eliminate T. Studied in 10th standard maths. Can I do the cross multiplication? You agree with me? Please respond. Rakshana, Aaron, Aryan. Can I do the cross multiplication? Is it okay? Rakshana, you understood? Rakshana, please respond. Why I cross multiply? Because I know I don't need T. Without tension, we can proceed. Without finding tension. Can I do the cross multiplication here also? Yes. M1A. Understood? If I do the cross multiplication here, you will get M1A. And the right side is what? T minus M1G. T minus M1G. Equation number 2. I got two equations. I want only m1 by m2. I don't need tension. I don't need tension. I want only m1 by m2. Ratio of the masses is our question. So what we can if I add equation 1 and 2, minus t and plus t will be eliminated. You studied in 10th standard maths elimination method. If I add 1 and 2, t is eliminated. So that is the way. So let me add 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 gives, what is the left hand side? Left hand side is m2a plus m1a. I am writing all the steps. m2a plus m1a. m2a plus m1a is the left hand side. Adding. Why we are adding? To eliminate t. m2g minus t plus t cancelled. m2g minus m1g. m2g minus m1g. So t is eliminated. I got a simple equation. Is it okay? All of you clear? Is it okay? Please respond.
Sir, I got like 7:9.
7 is to
9.
1 minute. Let me check it. Let me complete it. Deva, Rakshana, Aryan, all of you clear till this step? Please respond.
Yes.
So what I can do is, if you see any common term, you must take it outside. If you see any common term, you must take it outside. A is common in both the terms. You agree? A is common here. Can I take A outside? Yes. A into m2 plus m1. And in the right side, whenever you see a common term, you must take it out. Can I take g outside? Yes. m2 minus m1 into g. m2 minus m1 into g. Actually, I derived the formula for A. I am writing all the steps. Acceleration is given by m2 plus m1 can be taken to the other side. m2 plus m1. So we got a formula. Actually, I derived the formula for A. m2 minus m1 by m2 plus m1 into g. If you are practicing for competitive exams, you may remember this. But for school level exams, you need not memorize. Actually, you are supposed to write all these steps. School level exam, you are supposed to write all these steps. But for competitive exam, it is better if you memorize this formula. Acceleration equal to the difference of the masses by sum of the masses into g. You can memorize like that. Pulley rope system, vertical system. Acceleration equal to difference of the masses by sum of the masses into g. Okay. Let me complete it. What is acceleration? Please, all of you, please listen. It is a lengthy problem. Acceleration is given as g by 8. The system, the acceleration of the system is g by 8. So the acceleration is g by 8. G by 8 equal to m2 minus m1 divided by m2 plus m1 into g. Then Deva, Aryan, Rakshana, Aaron, all of you clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, all of you clear? I can cancel g both sides. In 2 or 3 steps we will get the answer. Okay, you please write on till this step. If you are finished, please raise your hand. If you are 100% clear, then only you have to raise your hand. Okay, all of you clear? All of you clear? Okay, so the last step is, I told you that g is cancelled. I told you that g is cancelled. So let me, I want a new page here, 1 minute. So in the previous step g is cancelled, so one right side is what, or one left side is what, 1 by 8. The left side is 1 by 8 and the right side is what, m2 minus m1 by m2 plus m1. m2 minus m1 by m2 plus m1. I want the ratio of the masses. If you have an equation like this, you can do the cross multiplication. 1 into m2 plus m1. Here 8 into m2 minus m1. You understood? Just did the cross multiplication. m2 plus m1 equal to 8 m2 minus 8 m1, opening the bracket. Do the rearrangement. m1, I don't want to discuss that. Do the rearrangement. m1 plus 8 m1, is it correct? Sorry, m1 plus 8 m1 equal to 8 m2 minus m2. 9 m1 is equal to 7 m2. Or m1 by m2, the ratio m1 by m2 equal to 7:9. So you please write down. If you are 100% clear, then please raise your hand. They were all of you clear? This chapter actually take time. Yes, you got the same one. This chapter is take time because I want to discuss all types of questions. I think 3 classes are required to complete this chapter. Let me discuss one question which is not there in textbook, but in exam you can expect the question outside textbook. So let me discuss one question, Pulley mass system. Let me discuss one question based on Pulley mass system. 1 minute. It is not there in there is a similar question textbook, but it is given after friction. The similar question is there in textbook, but it is given after friction. Let me write one question. I don't want to write a sentence. I will draw a picture. I will draw a picture. I will explain the picture, don't worry. What is this? This is pulley, okay? This is pulley. This indicates that the surface is smooth. If there is a shading given like this, the surface is smooth. There is a mass placed on the smooth surface, M1. And there is a rope. There is a rope connected and passing over the pulley, and the other end connected to another body, mass M2. M1 is given here. Let me write here. M1 is 10 kg. M2 is 20 kg. Our question is, let me write the question. Find the tension. Tension. T means tension. And acceleration. Yes, definitely there will be acceleration. This is going down. You expect? Understood. It's going down, and this one will be going towards right. So they are moving with some acceleration A. We have to find acceleration and tension on the rope. This one is important question. The similar question is there in textbook, but it is given after the friction. Okay. I will discuss the similar question including friction. Here there is no friction at all. It's a smooth surface. M1 is moving over a smooth surface. Have you understood the question? Aryan, Aaron, Rakshana?
Yes.
Please respond. Deva. Okay. So let me you understood the question. If you look at the diagram, you can understand. There is no doubt in that. What is this? This is the rope. Is it a stretched rope? Is it a stretched string? Yes. Understood? This will be slightly stretched. There is no doubt in that. I told you one thing you have to memorize. In the case of a stretched string, the tension will be towards the middle. At this point will be attracted by the surrounding particle upward. Otherwise, this one will be separated. That's why I already discussed. I don't want to explain it again and again. So the tension or force experienced along the rope, that is tension. The tension will be towards the middle for the stretched wire. Is it okay? Till this step you agree with me? All of you clear?
Yes, sir.
ആര്യന് മനസ്സിലായോ? ആര്യൻ എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചോദിക്കണേ. രക്ഷണ, all of you clear? So I want acceleration and tension. So let us consider M2 or M1, M2 or M1, anything you can consider first. Let us consider M2. You know that how will you find acceleration of a body? To find acceleration of a body, the net force divided by mass. The M2 experience a downward force. M2 experience a weight. Understood? Weight will be there. It is M2g. M2g is the weight of the body. So acceleration is equal to the M2g. Weight will be stronger because M2 is falling down. M2g is stronger. Acceleration equal to M2g minus t divided by M2. Why? You know the reason. Because the acceleration equal to net force experienced by M2 divided by mass. M2 is 20, g is 10. Normally in most of the numerical question, g is taken as 10. I told you. So M2g will be 20 into 10. 20 into 10 will be 200. 20 into 10 will be 200. M2 is 20. We got equation number 1. I want A and T both. Is it okay? Rakshana, Deva, all of you clear? This step is okay?
Yes, sir.
Aryan, ഇതിലെ ഇത്രയും പറഞ്ഞതിൽ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഭാഗം റിപ്പീറ്റ് ചെയ്യണോ? Aryan. Then consider M1. Consider M1. Here the weight does not have any role. Understood? What is the force? I mean, look at. I will explain. What is the motion of M1? Motion of M1 is towards right. You agree with me? Motion of M1 towards right. So acceleration of M1 is the net force acting on M1 in this line, in the horizontal line. The net force experienced by M1 in the horizontal line. The vertically there is a force, but that is not considered. I will repeat. In the case of M2, look here. In the case of M2, where is the motion of M2? Motion of M2 is along the vertical line. Vertical line means downward. The motion of M2 is along vertical line. Is it correct? Yes. The motion of M2 along vertical line. So acceleration is given by the net force in the vertical line. Understood? The net force in the vertical line divided by mass. Horizontally we are not considering. Okay, M2 is moving along a vertical line, so the net vertical force we will consider. Okay, the net vertical force will be M2g vertically down, T vertically up. So net vertical force divided by M2. M2 is moving along a vertical line, that's why. But here m1 is moving along a horizontal line like this. Okay, m1 is moving along this line, not vertically. Is it moving like this up and down? No, it is moving along horizontally. So what is the net horizontal force acting on m1? One horizontal force acting on m1 is tension towards right. Any other horizontal force? In this direction there is no force. Friction is not there. Friction we will learn later, don't worry about that. So only T is applying on m2 horizontally. m2g is not horizontally, it is downward weight. m1 is moving in the horizontal direction, so total force along the horizontal direction alone considered. So the total force acting on m1 in the horizontal direction is only T. Towards left there is no force. Horizontal line, only one force. So acceleration of m1 is, the net force acting on m1 is only T alone. Only T alone. Net force divided by mass. Mass is m1. So I got another equation, A equal to T by m1. m1 10 kg. 10 kg. This is equation number 2. You please write down till this step. If you have any doubt, you please ask me. You can ask me. If you are 100% clear till this step, you can raise your hand. If you are 100% clear. Rakshana, you understood. Deva, shall I repeat any step? Deva. Deva. So I want both A and T, right? I want both A and T. So from 1 and 2, let me write that step. From 1 and 2, this is A, this is also A. Correct. This is A, this is also A. So I can equate them. 200 minus T divided by 20 is equal to T by 10. 110 cancel both sides. These are the simple steps. 200 minus T divided by 2 equal to T. Cross multiplication gives 2T equal to 200 minus T. 2T equal to 200 minus T. Minus T left side. 3T equal to 200. Or tension equal to 200 by 3 Newton. The tension is equal to 200 by 3 Newton. Tension is the force acting along the rope, along the length of the rope. Then I want acceleration also. Either use first one or second one. The second one is much easier to use. Acceleration equal to T by 10. T is 200 by 3 by 10. Acceleration equal to T by 10. 200 by 3 by 10. 1 0 cancels. Acceleration equal to 20 by 3 meter per second square. So you please write down. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Aaron clear aanu. Aryan, Rakshana, Deva, all of you clear?
Sir,
Yes, tell me.
so we can further write T is equal to in decimal also, no, sir?
That is not necessary. Okay, not necessary. I will give you one homework question. Okay, I will give you one homework question. So all of you have finished. You have to send me the homework solution tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
I am just changing the value only. I will just change the value only. 2 homework questions I will give. Okay, these type of questions are important, that is why. Find acceleration and tension. There are 2 figures. You have to find both acceleration tension. Another one. This means that it is a frictionless. Okay. Okay, these 2 are homework. In both cases, you have to find acceleration and tension. Please send me the answer in the next class. I mean tomorrow. Tomorrow you please send it. If you have finished, then you can leave the class. Okay. Now it is 9:45.
Thank you so much.
Okay then.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Bye.